How's it going, everyone? It is Will from Exotic RPGs, and welcome to the first official episode of Elder Scrolls 6 discussion on my channel. In this series, we are going to be talking about the Elder Scrolls 6 and predicting what we think will be in the next game in the Elder Scrolls franchise. But before I start off this video, I just wanted to give a big thanks to official Skyrim fan page for lending me the dragon screenshot that he allowed me to edit and use for the thumbnail of this video. So definitely go follow him on Instagram. I'll leave the link in the description. He posts some really awesome Skyrim screenshots, and you can also follow the person who took the screenshot on Flickr.com. But starting off with the first episode, today we are going to be talking about dragons. Specifically, will they be returning in the Elder Scrolls 6? I'm basically going to be talking about the impact dragons had on Skyrim, and if they could potentially or potentially not return in the next game. I'm also going to be talking about what role that I think the dragons could play if they were to return in the Elder Scrolls 6. But without further ado, let's dive right into the discussion. So we all know that the dragons played a big role in Skyrim, not only because the dragons were a newly introduced enemy that you could fight, but because you played as the Dragonborn, whose destiny was to defeat the dragons and in return save the world. But if the Elder Scrolls 6 were to take place after the events of Skyrim, then could the dragons possibly migrate to another part of Tamriel to start a new reign of terror? Now, I do not in any way see the dragons being a main part of the Elder Scrolls 6. The reason being is because, well, Skyrim was completely wrapped around the dragons, and of course, the Elder Scrolls 6 would need to start off with a brand new story. But if the dragons were to be included as some kind of side enemy, something you would run into occasionally as an alternative, then I would definitely see that working out. But we have to remember that dragons like mountains, and depending on where the Elder Scrolls 6 takes place, I personally don't see the dragons migrating to every single location in Tamriel, at least the ones that aren't as mountainous as Skyrim, since Skyrim is home to the largest mountain in Tamriel, which is, of course, the Throat of the World. So if the game were to take place in a location like, let's say, Elsewhere, where the landscape is very desert-like, and there's a lot of sand dunes, and there isn't as many mountains as Skyrim has, I don't really see the dragons migrating to an area like this, versus somewhere like High Rock, where there actually is an abundance of mountains for the dragons to migrate into. So that was my opinion on dragons in the Elder Scrolls 6. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And also follow my social media in the description down below so you can stay updated with me and my YouTube channel. But until then, I'll be seeing all of you next time.